Be sure to subscribe, keep pounding, _TV, the best Panther YouTuber ever. I'm rocking with the big cat. Pause up. Keep pounding.
What's going on? Christian Miller here, linebacker at the Carolina Panthers. Just want to give a huge shout out to Keep Pounding TV. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Appreciate all y'all support. Everybody go subscribe right now to the YouTube channel, Keep Pounding TV. I'm rolling with the big cat.
Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Grenade Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cats, put your paws up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Today, we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers preseason award ceremony. Who's walking home with what before the season even starts? We'll talk about it, but first, before we get started, do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers, say Gato. Gato. If you love the Carolina Panthers, give me that dab. Carolina Panthers preseason award ceremony begins right about now.
And here we go.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. I got a couple announcements, y'all. Alright, so the first announcement is make sure you consider joining the channel. Alright, there's a lot of perks going on Friday night. We are launching Keep Pounding TV website. I'm super excited. It's almost done. I've been percolating over it all week, so make sure you join because Thursday night, if you're a member, you're getting an exclusive look at what's all going to be on there. Super dope. Also, the hats are going to be on there as well. You can also order your hats. Paws up hat. I know a lot of you guys are like, can I get it? Can I get it? Where can I buy? Where can I buy? It will be on there as well. Also, I'm doing a lot of things behind the scenes. You guys don't know. I'm working with a new website called Fan to Fan Network. This is not the website for Keep Pounding TV. I'm actually working with an affiliate. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm under contract with them. But it is a website for super fans that bring you the latest news. Pretty much what I'm doing now, but as a collective whole for each team that's going to be an ambassador of super fans. So here's a little trailer of what I've been going on with. Super excited what's going on behind the scenes, y'all. This network is going to be like a getting into the entry level of ESPN. Imagine could you go back in time and get in the entry level Google, Amazon, or whatever. It's going to be like that, but it's going to be from a fan perspective with every team on there, man. So I have my own little channel on there as well as far as the blog writers. It's a lot of stuff going on. So what I need you guys to do, in the link below, in the description box, follow the Twitch. Alright, it's gonna be like come Sundays throughout the season, it's gonna be like an NFL Sunday countdown kind of thing on Twitch by the fans' perspective. Alright, so follow that link on Twitch. When the website launches on July 4th, I will also give you guys my direct link to the page. I cannot wait, super excited. Man, there's a lot going on in my life, a lot going on to Keep Pounding TV. Man, it's a blessing, man. I'm so excited. Alright, now, with that being said, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get that out the way. With that being said, we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers. Yeah. Preseason award ceremony. I'm sorry I'm not dressed for the occasion, but first award up in question is Comeback Player of the Year. There's two players that are eligible for this award. When I mean Comeback Player of the Year, I don't just mean for injuries. Maybe you had a down year. You know what I mean? It could be that kind of comeback. So the two candidates are Dante Jackson and Quan Short. Now, let me make a case for KK here. KK, guy who tore his pectoral muscle, if I'm not mistaken, early in the season. I think it was the Rams game. Look, man, he's north of 30, but he's still good. He's a quality player. I definitely think he's going to have an impact. He's going to benefit from Derek Brown, YGM, Stephen Wedgerly, Bravion Roy. A lot of people are not talking about. He's going to benefit from having a pack of young, athletic, hungry dogs in there. That's gonna warrant a double team. A lot of those guys are gonna warrant double team. You can't leave one of these guys with solo blocks. So I think KK is gonna be the beneficiary, and not only him. I'll talk about the other guy later, but I definitely think he's gonna eat. But do I think it's enough to be a comeback player of the year? Possibly. I mean, he could be top 10. I mean, I think he'll be I think he'll be 10 in sacks. I think he'll have 10 sacks. So eligibility for being a comeback player of the year, yeah, I think he's eligible for that. But this next guy, and the winner of the 2020 comeback player of the year, Dante. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Dante Jackson's my comeback player of the year. Look, y'all, Dante Jackson is not coming back from no injury. He's not coming back from nothing like that. He's coming back from a so-so season. It's not even really a bad season. If you look at the numbers, his rookie season and this sophomore season was actually just a little bit off. You know what I mean? But I think this attitude thing had made those numbers look way more worse than what it was. You know what I mean? Whatever. But Dante Jackson is hungry. Dante Jackson's hungry. I see him in the offseason. And guess what? You're the man. No more Bradbury in the shadows. You're athletic as hell. You're fast as hell. You're gifted as hell. Okay? That's why you're in the NFL. So, time to put up or shut up. And I think he's going to put up, y'all. And again, I don't think the Carolina Panthers have a true number one receiver. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I think we're going to be true number one cornerback. I'm sorry, true number one cornerback. I think we're going to have a number one cornerback by committee, if that makes sense. So pretty much who matches up with who best this week. If we're playing the Buccaneers, your skill set matches up with Mike Evans this week. Or playing the Saints, your skill set matches up with Michael Thomas. So it's going to be like that, and I'm fine with that. However it gets the job done. But I think Dante Jackson is going to come out like hell in the bag. So that's my guy. Again, he has a lot to prove. I think he's highly motivated to show people, hey, I can do it without Bradbury. And at this point, you got no choice. He's going to be the comeback player of the year, not only because he's gifted, because he has no choice. He cannot hide behind the shadows of a rookie. You cannot get outplayed by a rookie, Michael Pryor Jr. And you definitely can't get outplayed by Eli Apple, who I think is going to do his thing as well. So that's the reason why I have him as the comeback player of the year. The next award I'd like to present to you is the 2020 Sleeper Pick of the Year. Let's start with the candidates: Dante Jackson, Justin Burris, Troy Pride Jr. A lot of you guys are saying Dante Jackson could be the Sleeper of the Year. If you're sleeping on Dante Jackson, you obviously don't know football. He can't be a sleeper because we already know what he can do. It's just a matter of the fact that him living up to it, okay? So I'm not tripping off that. I think he'll live up to it. He's hungry. He's motivated. He is not being slept on. Now, let's move on to Troy Pride Jr. Troy Pride Jr. is a guy who a lot of you guys are sitting here saying, he played for Notre Dame. They didn't really see no receivers. Yeah, that's true. He played my Georgia Bulldogs last year. Go, dog, sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo. We ain't got no receivers. We're running back We're known for running backs. Todd Gurley, you know what I mean? Terrell Davis, Garrison Hurst. Everybody come out of there as a running back. Michigan, they played Michigan last year, the second toughest game on the schedule. Not a lot of receivers out there. So Troy Pride Jr. comes in, and a lot of you guys are saying, well, he's going to get ate up by these big-name receivers in the NFC South. Hold up now. Slow your roll down. Troy Pride Jr. is a guy that reminds me of a young James Bradbury. And you guys know I love James Bradbury. Damn what you say. James Bradbury is that guy. He's a 50-50 chance of getting that ball. I mean, he's not going to let you beat him. Troy Pride Jr. is not going to let you beat him over top. He doesn't have that elite speed, but he has enough speed to keep your ass from getting over top of him. The way he's very physical. I mean, he's long, athletic. He can play. He attacks that ball as well. Again, Troy Pride Jr., I don't think he's going to get a lot of action right off the back. I think he'll be in the rotation. But I think they'll have Eli Apple started, and which is a smart move because any coach with half a brain knows you do not want to shock your rookie's confidence. You know what's one way to shock your rookie's confidence? Yeah, go out there and match up with Julio. Yeah, that's one way to shock your fucking rookie's confidence. Hey, go out there, Mike Evans and Michael Thomas. Don't worry, Trey Boston cover you over time. Look, man, all jokes aside, what I'm saying is wing them in there. You know what I mean? Wing that baby in there. Wing that baby in there. Get him in the right position, all right? Let him match up with favorable matches. You know what I mean? You don't want to definitely get him in there, shock his confidence right off the back. And because of that, I don't think he'll be the sleeper of the year. You know what I mean? I think this is going to be a learning year for him. You will see him on the field doing some playing time, but I think Eli Apple will take the blunt of those blows off top, but he will get some experience. Last but not least, the 2020 winner of the Sleeper Player of the Year for the Carolina Panthers is Justin Burris. That's right. Woo! Justin Burris, y'all. I've been telling you about this guy, and a lot of you guys are sitting here saying, what about Chin? Chin is going to be Chin. He's the chin checker. He's Mike Mena. Don't worry about that. We'll talk about him in a second here. But, again, back to my point with Troy Pride. Don't allow these guys to get their confidence shocked right off top. I know they're athletic. I know they're gifted. I know they can hang. But this is the NFL, okay? You got a lot of coaches that study a lot of tape that know your tendencies that can get the rookies to bite on certain moves and stuff like that versus a veteran. So, again, with that being said, I feel like it's going to be a wing you in kind of thing with Jeremy Chinn again. All right? Well, right off back, when it comes to Justin Burris, my man only played 8.3% of snaps last year. He played in 13 games, all right? This guy right here, according to ProFootballFocus.com, had over 24 tackles, 2 interceptions, 14 targets, which was 80th, and he allowed 10 receptions. He graded out as a 69.5, forced 1 fumble, had 1 sack, and 2 assists with 2 interceptions. Sounds like a busybody to me for a guy who only played 8.3% of snaps. Yikes, that's good. I mean, look at this. 1 interception, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. That lets me know he's physical, he's active, he's coming up playing on the other side of a lot of scrimmage. He is not afraid. All of that in a limited amount of snaps, I cannot see what he does when he's in a full role. And again, if you guys haven't heard from me before, I am a big supporter of Phil Snow. I think Phil Snow is a hell of a guy. I watched the Temple tape at Notre Dame. When they took on Notre Dame, Temple got outplayed in the second half, but the first half, that defense was humming. Them boys were humming, you know what I mean? So, again, I think Justin Burris is going to be a product of that. I think he'll hold his own, but obviously, Chinn is the future, but Burris will make some noise this year. I don't know if he'll be an all-star or anything like that, but you definitely will feel the impact. And he is the 2020 Comeback Player of the Year, or Sleeper Player of the Year.
Wake up!
So moving on to the next award, the Rookie of the Year. That's right, not offense, not defense, but the overall Rookie of the Year. The candidates are Derek Brown, YGM, and also Jeremy Chinn. And for those who don't know who YGM is, I call him YGM because I don't want to mess his name up. What is it? Yeager Gross Matos? Did I get it right? So a lot of you guys, you didn't say it right, Big Cat. All right, YGM. All right, so with that being said, let's start with Chinn. Jeremy Chinn is a guy, like I said before, I think he is the next Mike Minter. The highest praise I can give you for a Carolina Panthers safety is Mike Minter, the toughest guy to ever play safety. Broke his foot against the Philadelphia Eagles on a route to the St. Louis Rams game to eventually make to the Super Bowl. Tough as nails. It comes from Steve Atwater's bloodline. Physical, big, long, fast. Everything about this guy I love. Hybrid. He can play corner, come down in the box, stick your ass up. I mean, he can do everything, man. I mean, I'm excited about him. So you're like, Big Cat, why is he not your Rookie of the Year? Well, again, like I said before, a good coach does not force the rookie in there to get the shit rocked. You know what I mean? A lot of confidence to build. I'm definitely saying he's going to have some playing time. Now, listen, I'm not saying that if he does good, they're still going to say, well, let me get some more experience. If Jeremy Chinn comes in a limited amount of snaps and he balls out, eventually they're going to be like, you know what, let's give him a full-time role if Burris is not living up to the hype. All right? So with that being said, I'm not saying that he can't take over the starting role. I just don't see it happening year one. I still think he will have an impact, but not as big as the impact as Burris. I think he's my guy, so I'm going on a limb. So he's not the Rookie of the Year. Let's move on to Derek Brown. Yeah. What did I want to pick? Derek Brown from Auburn, selected the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, is he the Rookie of the Year? No. I can't get him the defensive rookie. Excuse me, I can't get him the Rookie of the Year, period, for the Carolina Panthers. When it comes to the Carolina Panthers Rookie of the Year, Derek Brown is a hell of a guy. I think he will draw double teams. I think he is going to be a havoc. Here's the thing. Guys in the trenches on that defensive line, we don't get a lot of love. I'm sorry, I can't give them love on this one. Derek Brown is the guy who's going to, his productivity, his ability to get pressure, his ability to move you off your spot as an offensive lineman, it's going to cause other people to get benefit. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the dirty work. Drawing double teams is dirty work. So in hindsight, him doing his job is going to allow other people to eat, man. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, I'm not saying that he's not going to eat. He's going to eat as well. You know what I mean? I think KK, YGM, and Brian Burns coming off the edge, I think their ability to get to the quarterback is going to allow him to eat as well, because you can't block everybody. You can't double everybody, man. But I think he'll have anywhere between 6 to 8 sacks his first season. I think he's going to be a hell of a run stuffer. You know what I mean? But I honestly just think that off rip, man, I think his impact is going to be more beneficial to others than immediately to himself. He'll have between 6 to 8 sacks, but I don't see him as the defensive rookie of the year. Now, with that being said, who is then? Your 2020 rookie of the year is Udir Gross Matos, YGM. Yeah! Let me tell you something. This guy's raw. Okay, he's very raw. But this guy has it all, man. He's tall, he's long, he's lean, athletic. I never seen somebody so tall play with a low center of gravity. His arm reach, I watched tape where my man plays outside his arm reach, man, you know what I mean? Running back could be over there, but if he can extend that arm out, he's athletic enough to make that tackle. The way he bends corners, he has an arsenal of moves. Dip and rip, pull, push, pull, swing your Damn, that motherfucker the truth, bro. Like, now I get it. He's a rookie. Needs to get a little bigger. Needs to get some more strength on him. But, yo, just what I said, man. Between KK, between Derek Brown, between Brave Young Roy, clogging the fucking middle up, Brian Burns screaming off the edge. I mean, that sounds like trouble. You know what I mean? If you got KK and Derek Brown in the middle, and you're double teaming them guys, you're leaving an old fat ass, slow ass, strong ass tackle by himself against your edge rushers. And them edge rushers gotta win. And this guy can win. I hate to call him a baby Julius Peppers. I'm not gonna say he's a baby Julius Peppers, but I tell you what, my man got some features on him that if he can fill out them shoes, man, we may be talking about hanging his shit in the rafters one day as well. So this year, he benefits from KK. He's one of the guys that benefit from Derek Brown, taking up double teams. He's the guy that benefit from Brian Burns screaming off the edge on the other side. Like I said, you can't double team everybody. That middle's going to be clogged up. Then you got to worry about Brian Burns. You're going to have to eat, young man. You're going to have to eat on that fat-ass tackle. When you left one-on-one, they're going to try to chip you and shit. They're going to throw a tackle out there. They're going to have to tackle out there with a fullback or H-back tight end, whatever. You're going to have to win that shit. And I think he is going to win it. I think he's going to win it a lot this year. Your 2020 Rookie of the Year for the Carolina Panthers is YGM.
You like that? You like that?
So the next award up for grab is the Offensive Player of the Year. Your candidates are Christian McCaffrey, Teddy Bridgewater, DJ Moore, and Robbie Anderson. A lot of you guys are saying this is an open and shut case. And I'll say it is. Christian McCaffrey's the winner. No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. So look, man. Let's start with Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater has an opportunity to do something special here. Again, Matt Rule, he was gawking. He was gawking over his ability to run his system. Joe Brady had experience with him as well. Teddy Bridgewater, look, clean new system. You got some talent around you. You don't just have a Michael Thomas in New Orleans. You got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. You're giving a fat kid the keys to the candy store. Teddy Bridgewater, you better eat, young man. You better eat. Christian McCaffrey's in the backfield behind you as well to take some pressure off. But the thing is, Teddy Bridgewater doesn't have that same offensive line in New Orleans. So although I think he will do his thing, Teddy Bridgewater is a system quarterback, as I always said. I think he's going to make the right throws. The thing I love about Teddy Bridgewater, he's not going to try to do too much. He's not going to put you in a bad position. You will always be able to have a shot with him. And that's all I want in the game is a shot to win it. You know what I mean? If we're going into the fourth quarter and we're getting our asses beat, then something didn't go right. You know what I mean? we should always have a shot to win it. And I think Teddy would give that. I think he would do his thing, but I think that offensive line is still going to be learning on the fly. They brought in my man from Cincinnati that used to play with him at Louisville at left guard. So again, I think it's the learning experience. Teddy will do just enough, but I don't know if it's be enough to win him the Offensive Player of the Year. Let's move on to Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson, a guy who could definitely stretch the field vertically. Curtis Samuel, no shot at him. A guy who definitely can stretch the field, but again, for whatever reason, they decided to use him with more reverses and screens and silly shit like that when he's more than just that. Robbie Anderson will definitely take some pressure on that secondary. The safety is stretched the field out. But how many deep shots will we be throwing this year? You know what I mean? I just don't know. I definitely think he'll have his opportunity to make some big plays underneath and deep. I just don't think it's enough to be the Offensive Player of the Year. Now, who do we got left? DJ Moore and Christian McCaffrey. Let's start with, let's see. Start with Christian McCaffrey, y'all. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey is not your offensive player of the year. Did I just say that? Yeah, he's not your offensive player of the year. Christian will have not a down year as far as like, just sucking really bad. He will have a down year because we're more diversified. Anybody know anything about stock markets? Anybody know a little bit? Anything? Ask David Tepper. David Tepper, this thing called diversification. When you take your money, you spread it around so you can make more money. Well, that's what's going to happen here with this ball right here. You got DJ, you got Curtis, you got Robbie, you got Christian. And I think he's going to eat. I still think he's going to be a central impact on the ground. He's going to have to produce on the ground more so this year than in the air. So with that being said, I still think he'll get his and shit. But I think we're going to spread it around. And I got to spread it around a lot too. DJ Moore, your 2020 Offensive Player of the Year. DJ's going to eat, man. He had 1,100 yards with Kyle Allen, Curtis Samuel. Who else we had? Jarius Wright. Broken up Greg Olsen. And the list goes on. 1,100 yards with that crew. And no disrespect to any of those guys that I'm stating the obvious here, y'all. I'm Captain Obvious today. DJ Moore put up 1,100 yards. So imagine what you do with Robbie Anderson, a guy who's going to take the top off the defense. Curtis Samuel is going to be matched up against nickelbacks. Curtis Samuel is a solid number 2. Going to be matched up against nickelbacks. He's going to eat the hell out. So check this out, man. With that being said, DJ Moore is going to have an opportunity to get a lot of one-on-ones. You're going to see a lot of slants. You're going to see a lot of quick passes. And there's nobody, let me say this, look at my face. Nobody better in the NFL after the catch than DJ Moore. Put money on it. I put my fucking money on it. Nobody better than him after the catch. So with that being said, now that you got some weapons, and on top of that, you still got to watch out for Christian McCaffrey coming at the backfield, making catches. Best believe DJ Moore is going to push between 1,300 and 1,500 yards receiving. And that's money. That's money. Fantasy footballers, football alert. Get this guy, and you better get him now. He's going to eat, man. He has to eat, and it's going to put pressure on Carolina when it comes to paying him in the future. So with that being said, yes, I went for the big shocker, y'all. DJ Moore is your Offensive Player of the Year for 2020.
Ooh, bitch.
All right, y'all. Second to last award we got is the Defensive Player of the Year award. We got Brian Burns, Shaq Thompson, and KK, who are the nominees. Let's start with KK. Again, KK is the guy who's coming back from injury. Guy who's on the older side of his contract, 30 plus. I think this will be his last year, given the fact that the money he's due. Even if he does have a good year, which I think he will have between 8 and 10 sacks. But again, it's going to be an impact, but it's going to be an impact that's kind of affected by Derek Brown. You got my man YGM. You know what I mean? You got Stephen Weatherly. You got other guys, Bravion Roy. So yeah, it's going to be a definite impact. But it's expected. I expect this. You know what I mean? So Shaq Thompson is up next. When it comes to Shaq, I think he definitely has the opportunity to win Defensive Player of the Year. Again, Luke is gone. You're going to be the man. I mean, if you come out here and you navigate that thing like you navigating rocky waters in a kayak, you may wind up the Defensive Player of the Year for the Carolina Panthers. Do I see him doing that? He's a hell of a run stuffer. A lot of you guys don't give him enough credit in the passing lanes. I think he's a hell of a cover in the passing lanes. But I think it's going to be a little tough, him and Tahir Whitehead. And again, you got a lot of guys. You got Brian Burns. You got Andre Smith. You got my man Pee Wee up there as well. So I think that's going to take an adjustment period too, man. Hopefully Shaq doesn't get overwhelmed. I hope that's my biggest fear is he's going to try to do too much to get everybody else in position. Sometimes in life, it's best to try to be yourself. I'm afraid, I pray, and I hope they don't try to take him and make him like Luke Kuechly. Like, you got to put everybody in this position. You know what I mean? And he's already said that he's willing to step up to the challenge. So that's kind of scary again. You know what I mean? It's okay to be motivated and want to step up, but don't overwhelm yourself. That's the name of the game. So will he? I don't know. I think he'll have a hell of an impact. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. That's a rocky position right there. Now, with that being said, your 2020 Defensive Player of the Year. If you guys like hot Cheetos, if you guys like water stations, if you guys know the number 911, then you know what fire does. It burns. Shout out to Brian Burns, your 2020 Defensive Player of the Year. Brian Burns. at that linebacker spot, screaming off that edge. Shout out to Derek Brown. Shout out to YGM. Shout out to KK. These guys will be applying pressure up front. And this guy's going to be screaming off the edge. Screaming off the edge. Brian Burns is going to be like an eagle looking for a fish out of water, man. Look, man, if it wasn't for him hurting his hand last year, punching the ground and shit, you got to cut that out too. If it wasn't for that shit, my man could easily end up with probably 4 or 5 more sacks. And I think he'll get it this year. I think he'll get between 14, 15 sacks this year. He's going to be a hell of an impact, athletic, the way he bends them corners. Again, I would like to still see him get more beefier, y'all. Again, that's my personal opinion. I want to see him get more beefier. I would like to see him get down in that ground, be able to take on more runs, pulling guards, stuff like that. But what we've seen out of him so far is he's an athletic freak. He deserves the term Spider-Man because he's very agile, very nimble when it comes to bending them corners. Now that he actually has some help up front, think about this. He was able to do what he did last year with Gerald McCoy, Vernon Butler. Who else we had back there? It was a lot of guys that were just more so role players because, we had injuries and things of that nature. He was able to put up, 9 sacks? 9 sacks last year? I'm not sure, y'all. But again, he was able to do that with that. Look what you got up front now. It's a no-brainer. Your 2020 Defensive Player of the Year, Brian Burns.
We coming for you, nigga.
So last but not least, drum roll please. Your 2020 MVP candidates for the Carolina Panthers are Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Brian Burns. Again, let's talk about DJ Moore first. DJ Moore, I think he's going to have an outstanding year. I think he will be the Offensive Player of the Year. Anywhere between 1,300 and 1,500 yards. His overall impact will definitely be attributed to the scheming of how to use Christian McCaffrey. I think Teddy Bridgewater being efficient when it comes to passes. But overall, man, this is kind of expected to me, man. After him coming off a 1,100 season with Kyle Allen, I expect more weapons will mean more results. So definitely while we're going to appreciate his level of play this year, it's kind of expected to me. Now, Christian McCaffrey. Again, I didn't say he went off as the Player of the Year. And again, he's going to have a little bit of a down year. A lot of you guys don't take it the wrong way. Not a down year meaning bad, but a down year meaning good because more people are going to get involved. But don't get it messed up. This guy will definitely have an impact on the ground. All right? Definitely will have his options when it comes to the receiving game out of the backfield. Again, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Robbie Anderson. Everybody's going to feed off everybody. It's like a chain. You know what I mean? When DJ eats, then Robbie's going to have opportunity. When Robbie eats, Curtis going to have an opportunity. When Curtis eats, Christian will have opportunity. Because everybody's going to be balling the hell out. You're looking at the top 15 offense. Christian, while though he will have a good year this year, it will be slightly reduced in the right perspective. So with that being said, your 2020 MVP for the Carolina Panthers and Defensive Player of the Year, Brian Burns. I'm telling y'all, this kid is special, man. Again, I'm not a man who's perfect, y'all. When he came out his rookie year, I said, this guy's too small. He can't take on trap blocks and down blocks. How is he going to fight off an offensive line when they pull it? Listen. Fuck all that. Big Cat got it wrong. This guy right here is going to be special in 2020. You're looking at a guy who definitely is going to reset the market when it comes to the price of an outside linebacker here. Anywhere between 15 sacks, you know what I mean? In the upper team, 15 to 18, 19 sacks, man. Brian Burns going to hold it down. If he can stay healthy, I still want to see him a little bigger. You're giving a guy like this, during the time of quarantine, you're giving him more rest, you know what I mean? You're giving him more time to study, more time to focus, and you're giving him a D-line that can clog shit up in the middle to allow you to have one-on-ones on the outside. There's nobody athletically nimble. There's no tackle fast enough, strong enough to keep up with this guy. I'm just sorry, you know what I mean? My main thing is in the run block, you know what I mean? Can he hold it down there? I think he will over time, you know what I mean? I think he can hold it down now. I just think he can get better, you know what I mean? Every day is about getting better. I think he can get better, but all in all, the level of play which you'll see out of him in 2020 is going to be phenomenal. Your 2020 MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, Brian Burns. I'm your host of Grenade Guy, also known as the Big Cat McCougar. Put your balls up. If you rock with the Big Cat, tell me what you guys think. Join me tonight at 9:30. We're going to talk about your guys' preseason award show. We're going to talk about who you got winning what. I want to hear from you guys. We got Brian Burns, MVP, Brian Burns, Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year, DJ Moore. Rookie of the Year, YGM. Sleeper of the Year, Justin Burris. Comeback Player of the Year, Dante Jackson. I'm your host. Make sure you check out the channel. Subscribe. Join the channel if you want to, man. Check it out, man. We got some good stuff going on behind the scenes. The Q&A video for the members only will be released this week. Also, Friday, we got the Keep Pounding TV official website being released. Check out the Fan to Fan Network. Join on Twitch. Please join on Twitch. What else I got going on? Whew, it's a busy day, man. Let's get up out of it. Let the church say that.
I'd like to take the time out to thank Keep Pounding TV membership sponsors below. It is because of supporters like you that we're able to create quality content. Please consider joining the Keep Pounding TV membership by clicking the join button right above the channel header. With 3 different tiers and packages, we have a little something for everybody and affordability. Make sure you join. Pause up. Ladies, be sure to check out Tori Bell Cosmetics. Shop with the ambassador and affiliate Sabrina Francis. Her link is below. For all your cosmetical needs, from eyeliners to lip gloss to eyelash bling, they got everything you need. Check the link in the description below. Be sure to check out On the Life Show Radio. Check out the latest Christian hip-hop / R&B. Be sure to also subscribe to the YouTube channel.